showtime.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show. If you are new here, I am your host, Robert, aka The Tall Man. This is my lovely wife, Lisa, and co-host, aka Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone calls her that. We are coming to you live this very moment from our cabin up here in the Yacht Club on the MSC Divina. It is cabin 15012. And boy, do we have a fun show for you tonight. Oh my good gosh. So thank you all for being with us. We do appreciate you. So a couple of, well, let's just go there first. We got to give you, that is a live look right now outside of our balcony here. Literally outside of the balcony. Camera hanging off the side of the ship. But yeah, that is a live look right outside of our cabin here. And so while you're looking at this, a couple of PSA announcements. If you're joining us for the very first time, of course, you know what you got to do, right? You got to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, become part of the Tall Man Clan. It's free to you, costs you absolutely nothing, and it really does help out the show, and we sincerely appreciate it. 2, if you're with us live for the first time and you have a question about the MSC Divina, MSC, or the Yacht Club, ask it in chat. We are here. We're on the ship. We're live. If we don't already know the answer, we will go find it for you tomorrow and broadcast it in tomorrow night's show.
Yes,
okay?
we will.
If you're watching the replay of this, just leave a comment. We do answer all our comments, and we will gladly find the answer for you. Okay? So that's
Thank
it
you.
for PSA. Do we have more? Thank you.
Thank you all for the thumbs up.
Yes.
Really do appreciate it. Thank
Absolutely.
You.
Our goal, we've been trying to hit 30 for 2 days. While we're streaming. We've hit 30, after the fact.
We have
but
after the fact.
while we're streaming. So
Yeah.
this show's going to be so fun tonight. Here, look at this, y'all. Hang on. I'm ready. I got 2 drinks. We're battening down the hatches here.
We are ready. Let's see how you like that mudslide.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of a kick.
Pretty good, huh?
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mudslide.
Chocolate milkshake with a kick.
Yes.
All right. So we were going to bring you Deck 15 tonight, but we were actually able to get on the bridge of this ship.
Yay!
Yeah, right? And I want to thank First Officer Danielle D'Angelo for spending some time with us. Not just then, but we were hanging out with him just a few minutes ago down here. We took some pictures with him, but he spent some time with us today on the bridge. And so, but we're going to show that to you next, but we just at least have to say hello to everybody.
Yes!
Macrina, hey, I'm here. I'm ready.
Yay!
Justina's like, let's go cruising. Me too. Hello, Nurse Tara. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. I know you're at work, so, Anyway, Patricia, hello. Justina's like, yes, we sure can get to 30. That's the goal.
Right?
That's it. And Patricia's like, my shadow and I hit twice.
Thank you, as always.
Thank you, Justina. It's going okay. I'm ready to go home, but I'm more ready to go cruising.
Oh, yes.
Because it's showtime. Mama Tall Man, hello, TMC. It's almost time to say goodbye to Divina and hello to another adventure. Exactly. We have 2 more days. So sad. But
I know,
2 more days.
My goodness.
Whoop, whoop. 2 drinks. I know. I'm double fisting tonight. That's what Macrina says. Double fisted drinkers, LOL. I think TMC may be getting used to the free drinks.
You think?
I'm going to have to go on detox after this cruise. All right, enough of that. Let's get to the bridge. Now, videoing typically is not allowed. We got special permission. However, there are areas of the video where I have to point the camera away from the things he's talking about it because they are sensitive pieces of equipment that they don't necessarily need and or want broadcasted. And so if the camera's at the ground, it's not me being a bad camera guy.
It's totally intentional.
I was told I need to point the camera away. So, because I typically don't allow cameras up there.
Correct.
So
Correct.
outside of like pictures. But he did allow us to video. So without further ado.
And this is unedited, correct?
It is unedited. I didn't have time to go through it. I have no idea. other than we were there experiencing it. So batten down the hatches, and here you go. Welcome to the bridge of the MSC Divina.
It's okay. Nice to meet you.
I think we were all sanitized.
Oh, buon pomeriggio. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Keep the name as of the bundle just for the disembarkation of the people. Yeah, okay, you're away. Okay. So, good afternoon.
Turn it off.
Double language. So, just we allowed to do some picture video, but not on the sensible things like a plan or manuals. So first of all, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you to use this possibility that you have to see one of the places that it's like secret on board. Because it's not so simple to find some documentation on the internet. Now in the last 5-6 years they improved something, but it's difficult to find some documentation related to the bridge. Actually, we are talking about the space that is approximately 400 square meters, where from here we can control everything: navigation, safety, security, weather, everything. And according with the organization, we have all the time 2 officers on the bridge every 4 hours. So one senior officer and one like junior officer. Every 4 hours the shift is from 8 to 12, from 12 to 4 and 4 to 8. This will be in the night and during the day. The other on board we are on the bridge. We are three first officers, one of which is in charge for one different things. In the specific, so I am in charge for the stability officer, and the watch on the bridge. So we will take the responsibility from the captain to drive the ship for the responsibility of the guests and the crew, and of course of the ship.
Does the ship have stabilizers on?
Yes.
And are they on all the time, or?
No, when we need. According with the weather situation, for the safety, also for the comfort. Because sometimes they are not like bad weather, but we use because there's some swell, so it's not bad weather, but there's these long waves that to improve the comfort of you on board. We will use. So they are talking about like flap that the length is approximately between 7-8 meters each side, and they will work according with the speed of the ship.
Is it computer controlled, so it's automatic?
Yeah, it's automatic. We can also possibility to have manual, but related to the speed, so we can set the manual speed. The control of the stabilizers is completely under the automation. So then there is another first officer that is in charge for all the route that the ship will do. That is the navigator officer, that is Mr. Matteo. It's the guy here. It's navigator officer, so he's in charge for all the route planning, checking and everything. And then he will talk with the captain about adjustment. And then all of us, we study all the time the weather condition. And there are continuous study on the weather condition.
So if the weather's bad in one area, and that's like the direct route, will you kind of go around it?
Yeah, basically when there is a possibility to avoid some shower during the navigation, also possible, because sometimes there is a nice weather, but the showers can be heavy rain or strong wind. When it's possible, try to avoid it, without to go so much out from the itinerary, because we are controlled also by the company ashore, by the authority. So deviation is allowed, but on the limit. If it's an emergency, we don't have a limit. But to follow the normal course, because we know already in advance all the information related to the route and which type of change we can do, which type of improvement we can do. Because we have to keep all the time the margin according with the fuel consumption, environmental restriction. We have to find all the time the balance between the consumption and respect of environment. So this is one of the goals that the company invests a lot of money. For this reason we have different type of fuel on board. We have 2 different types. We have a system that we call the scrubber, that is using the EV fuel. And what happens, we use this EV fuel, then the smoke that is created is like washed on the system with the water. So the air that is going out, it's like steam, more or less. Then this water is treated on board with a special special machinery, and we are able to discharge at the sea outside of 12 nautical miles.
Okay.
So, and this is the
Is
reduction
it
of
sulfur-free fuels as well? No sulfur fuels? Or?
we have with low sulfur.
Low sulfur.
Yeah, but we have this system scrubber that is reducing more, so it's more or less remove completely the sulfur. And then we have the MGO because, for example, in the port we can there is some port that is not allowed this type of system. We have anyway the MGO where it's clear. And then there is another first officer that is in charge of the fire risk around of the ship. For this reason, sometimes you see firemen or our personnel they are doing all the time the check for the safety or some door or some alarm, so it's normal, it's part of our routine. Also during this small visit, if you hear some alarm, it's normal because maybe on the galley are cooking and the steam is activated, the smoke detector. So if you hear some alarm, it's normal. We have to send the firemen to investigate.
There's a guest smoking a cigarette on the balcony.
We catch. No, we catch. You will receive a visit in matter of 1 minute. You receive somebody that knows what's going on. So,
Really?
Yeah. Because we have in real time the sensor activate and which is the temperature in the cabin and which is the quantity of smoke inside. So everything is monitored live. In any moment of the day. So smoke is not allowed in the cabin.
And do you have, how many times do you have a passenger taken off on a helicopter in the middle of the ocean?
That's very exciting.
Because it was right next to our cabin.
And it's
Is that every trip or?
No, it's part of our job. That is, we are faced with some emergency. Like, for example, if we see now the ambulance, we have another guest that unfortunately he needs to disembark for the ambulance. Part of, we are ready for everything. Men on board, the fire, so we are instructed, the training, whatever is. Anthony, assistant of sorry. And so we are all the time monitoring the situation around the ship, the safety and everything. Also when there is some issue between the guests, fight, complain, that's something that has become dangerous. Especially when this type of conflict between the guests can create problem for the other guests. The company train us invest also a lot of money on our training, on our to improve and to keep all the time the standard that are very high. So now we can continue a small tour of the bridge because we are preparing also the departure. So at 5 o'clock the bridge become off limits.
Yes, of course.
Here we have the wheel of the ship. We are able to drive the ship with manual, or we have all the automation system that is autopilot. You can control. The two officers that are on watch, it's navigator and co-navigator. In front we have the control of the thrusters and propeller. Actually, what are the thrusters are the lateral propeller. So we have the propeller on the back that is moving the ship ahead or astern. Then we have also lateral propeller that give us the possibility to turn the ship on 330 meters.
So there are azipods on the ship?
No, this is not azipod, the ship.
Not the ship.
It's a traditional propeller. So for this reason we have the on the stern we have the lateral with the azipod on the stern. We don't have the stern thrusters because the azipod will
makes the
but then it's also there is matter of found the balance between the consumption, maintenance, efficiency is all the million that the companies invest on the, especially on the environment, on the protection of the environment. It's related to the efficiency, safety, and also the Ocean Key. Ocean Key it's one of the creation of the company related to the environment and to reserve the marine environment. That is our business. So this is basically how the company is busy. Here, 785 forward, 750 aft. 850 aft, 850, 80, 85 forward.
So when we're done, is that who we need to bribe to get us lost for a few extra days? Since he's in charge of navigation?
No, because we are planning already the cruise for January, February, March. So I think in the next 2-3 weeks, he will be busy completely for the crossing to
Back to Europe?
Europe, yeah. So that's our job. It's all the time to be ahead, because otherwise, with the other situation, we have all the time plan B, plan C, plan D. So we have all the time. Contingency.
Sorry if I stealing from you.
No,
a few
fine.
seconds.
Business first.
And so here we can control the ship. Then we have the actis. Before there was the paper chart on board. You can consider that when there was the paper chart on board, on the cruise ship that is traveling around the world, was present on board like 800 paper charts.
Wow, 800. That's crazy.
Between 800 and 1,000.
Wow.
So it is, and this was updated by the navigator officer every week. Every week, correction. But this was one of the things that for them related to our skills to prepare a voyage plan. For one, I remember for one crossing from Europe to Caribbean, with the paper chart we were needing like 80 paper charts.
Wow.
Now with the advent of ECRIS, they improve the safety and everything, because on the paper chart everything is marked. They were very accurate, but it was like printed. So the correction maybe can be not exactly 100%, and some mistake of 2 or 3% on the position of our shallow water, you can put the ship on the in trouble. So for this reason, all the company and international organization, they obliged all the company to pass with the electronic system. And then we were using the cruise ship was the first ship, the first class to have compulsory the ECDIS on board, the electronic charts. Then the transition also for the cargo ship was around 6-7 years, because according to the ship when they were built, so. And we have the ECDIS all the time in front, where you control the position of the ship. Radar, we have 3 radars, we have 4 antennas.
Do you still maintain paper charts?
No, paper chart doesn't exist anymore. Some paper chart that we have on board only to show for some guests when we have some event, but it's not anymore present on board, because also related to the quantity of paper tree that we have to use because you can imagine every cruise ship 1,000 paper chart. Only MSC has 20 ships. You can imagine around the world there are, I don't know, maybe 700 cruise ship company plus. Only MSC Cargo has 1,000 ship container that are traveling around the world. In this moment, 1,000 ship of MSC they are traveling around the world. And at least they have on board 500, 600 paper charts.
That's a lot of paper charts.
The quantity of paper that we need to follow. So. Here we can control, we have our rudder pump, we have the gyro, magnetic, we have 2 gyro compass, and 1 magnetic, is one of the cap of the other one. And we are able still to check the position of the ship by sextant, looking the stars. It's a tradition that never will happen, but if will happen, at least we are able to calculate where we are according with the stars position. We have the sextant, that is instrument that we can calculate the age of the stars on the sea, and we are able to calculate where we are.
Do you have sonar as well as radar, or are you looking at sonar? Are you looking at depth?
Yes. I will show you now on this side. So this is related to the central part of the bridge where we control the navigation. And if we move on the starboard side here, we have the master clock that we use tonight to change 1 hour. Tonight change 1 hour. Hopefully we have navigation tomorrow, so, but sometimes it's also happening that the guests don't change the time when they go out. They forgot to change. Then we wait for them because the time was not proper. This is the echo sounder. Actually, this is we can check the depth all the time where we are. When the depth is more than 500 meters, we are not able to calculate anymore because the system used the signal is going down and go back. The system calculate according with the speed and time how much is the distance. So when it's too deep, we are not anymore, but we have all the time on the chart how many thousand meters we have below us.
So when the captain says the sea depth is 4,400 meters, he's getting that information from the charts, not from the
here we don't know exactly. We know that it's more than 500 meters, but we don't know exactly from the chart which depth we have in that place. So then moving, we have on our system to planning the navigation. This is the word of navigator officer here, and he spend hours here for the plan everything, because it is bad weather, in case you have to change the route. Because for the electronic charter, all the world has been divided with the electronic cell. So according with the route, you have to have the permit for that cell to use. So for this reason, we are all the time the backup in order that if you have to use some different route, we are all the time covered. Then we move, this is the old the table which we are using for the paper chart. It's one of the old, this is related, the routing chart was the chart that was for each part of the world to monitoring according with the weather, which type of wind was present in one part of the world. It was divided by month according with data, it was January, February. Now also this one with the system is less on board. Quantity of paper become, it's not possible to keep this type of instrument.
You still have the notebook though.
Oh, everybody of us has a personal notebook. What is right inside, even though we don't know. But then here there is the wing. No, verrà attratti da questo.
Sì, sì.
Lei aveva già visto.
Sì, sì, sì.
So here we have.
Si è capito tutto.
Oh man.
Questo è il...
This is the wing. Here we have exactly all the control that we
Infatti io sono stata brava.
So from
Prima
here
ho
we
chiesto.
can control the ship as well. We are in the center. We have the control of propulsion. We have the control of thrusters. And on this ship, it also possibility to use. Looks like Azipod, but it's not Azipod. It's a dynamic position. So according with the sensor of wind, we are able to keep the ship automatically. So then we have the thrusters, radar. This is we use when we are arriving in the port to do the maneuvering on the part on arrival to catch the best position of the ship, because from the center you don't have the possibility to look on the back. So then we have all the indication, speed, anemometers, and everything. Then there is one of the nice places. You can jump on top,
Right.
nothing up. This is necessary to check what part, because as you see the ship is covered more or less for, I want to say 360 degrees, because you can see from front to the back. But what can be missed is down.
Yes.
So this is the part when we are on the pier to find the best position, but also if you have to monitor some down, in case you went overboard or something that is down, you have possibility to look exactly down what's going on. Then we can move on the other part where we are talking about the safety.
What's the gross tonnage for the ship?
100,000 tons. È bello, come te l'aspettavi? Come te l'aspettavi?
C'è molto d'impatto, sì, molto.
Ah, grande?
Sì.
Più grande del lounge?
Non è più grande, però è molto grande sicuramente.
C'ha il 8 metri in più di qua, 8
Ah,
metri
no.
in più di là.
Poi è bello arrivare sul pozzetto.
And we move on the left side here.
Are all your senior officers Italian? Is that the common language you speak on the bridge? Italian?
No, our working language is English.
Okay.
So everybody was talking. For example, my watch, this is the first watch, is with the Spanish officer and the English cadet. So, but then our working language is. Now I have to ask you, don't do some video here
Yep.
because it's sensible part. And
We'll keep
also
the
related to the safety.
We're pointing down.
So this is part related to the stability of the ship. So actually we have the software that is calculate the stability of the ship real time, where the quantity of water, the quantity of black water, grey water, how we can find the best balance and best trim, best draft, best stability condition for the ship all the time. So there are many sensors around. This is my small world.
That's
So
true.
actually everybody was on the beach as the navigator officer, stability officer. Here we have the part related to safety. As I mentioned before, some all the alarm are live on the system. You are able to see immediately which location of the ship some alarm is activated, and as you can see now, there are some checking progress, and we know already which area is the check is in progress according with the testing of detector in order to keep all the time the high standard related to the safety. Also here related to the side door, when we open the shell door for the guest. Watertight doors and everything. Sometimes you can hear the announcement that we are doing the watertight door test. It's the water that are below the main deck. That is because the ship is divided in a main vertical zone, but below the water there are water compartments. So we can divide the ship into 21 compartments below the water. So if something happens floating, what up in one compartment until the 3 compartments that are quite big, we are talking about 70 meters, we are able to keep the ship floating and to do all the operation. So, and here is the part of the safety center to manage the emergency. When in case there be some emergency, here we have the full team and stability officer and then staff guard here to manage everything. According to the 5 plan that we have here, and then the different, here we have also some control by the engine room, that is the shutdown of the valve of the fuel, in case we need to perform from the bridge. Then we have the security part, it's small part of the one that is interest for us, where are the embarkation deck, ACR, that is the important information for us. Then there is the security officer where they have more camera, more camera details to check. And
Is the Divina equipped with shore power yet?
with the
Shore power?
yes. All the ship we can
Plug
connect,
into the port?
And when we are in dry dock, that the ship is out of the water, that we are in the basin, we connect the ship on the electric power, because all the motors are off, and as well also for the fresh water connection for the water. So the ship when is now they are improving because, for example, in North Europe they already improved that all the ship in the port will not use a fuel but will be connected on the electricity. This is
ongoing.
Create the ship all the time because not the ship are equipped in the same like a standard. So at the moment we cannot arrive or connect the Divina as like a seashore, as like World Europa. So this will be the upgrade for the next years when all the ship they will have a standard, and when we arrive in the port we can connect. It's part of the investment that the company is doing. Related everything, so environment, efficiency, safety, train of crew, also for the comfort of the guests, related to the training of the crew, speak some different language, to have to give you all the time the best comfort on board. So okay, only English. Anyway, we are in America. We try to the company invest also money for that they can speak a different language. They have a possibility to do like a training course. You know that if there is a guest that is talking a different language and is not understanding English, that they can receive from the butler the best comfort. And it's part of the investment that the company is doing.
Is it only possible to be a captain in MSC if you're Italian?
Sorry?
Is it only possible to be a captain in MSC if you're Italian? You have to be Italian.
No, it's not very required, especially
Are there any
because
non-Italian captains?
no, we have a non-Italian captain. We have because how the companies become bigger and bigger. For sure, you don't have anymore only the sources that are only Italian. You have to take officer from the other part of the world, because the internationalization of the company. It's necessary to take different source. So it's not anymore like 1 or 2 cruise ships. Now we are talking about 20. So at least you have to have at least 35 captains, because one each ship plus there has to be replaced.
Right.
So at least 40 captains, should then 40 staff captains. We don't count how many first officers, we don't count how many second officers, we don't count how many third officers. And now they invest also a lot of money for the cadets, because they have to start to train the next generation from the beginning. Then we are lucky that we are feeling the transition, because when I started to do this job in 2008, there was still the paper chart, there was still, now I feel already that our business changed, which investment the company did. One that is starting now, they see already the plate already prepared, but in the next year will be also improve. So
Does the captain spend much time here? Or is he busy elsewhere?
No, the captain basically is it's a team, like I said before, and everybody of us report to him for approval, the knowledge, suggestion. Then we do our meeting for our route, itinerary, and basically we stay on the watch. We will pass on the bridge, and for sure on arrival and departure is all the time on the bridge, in case of emergency.
So do you have this bridge? Do you have another bridge where the captain controls things from? Or
No, he has the office in the cabin where we have some monitor or some monitor the radar where he can control, but it's matter of requirement of the international requirement, you know, to have to give the possibility to the captain to do his stuff in the office because he has also like job to do related to the communication with the company, report, the attention with the guest and everything that is happening on board. Because we are talking about management of 5,000 persons, that is 4,300 guests and 1,200 crew, so 5,000 people that are on his back, so it's plus the ship, plus all the safety, plus all the things related the city, no? Because at the end we can consider it are a city. So. So any question, any something? I hope that I was.
That was great.
Yeah. If you have some question, curiosity, that because you don't found on the internet. So.
I have the strangest question. On every cruise ship, there's a wire or a rope that goes from the bow up to the top, over the whole length of the ship and in the back. Nothing's ever on it. Why are they there?
No, because sometimes, especially the part in front, can be a problem for the navigation. In the night, you see soon, the bridge here will be completely dark. Yeah. For this reason we have also the curtain, because the light that we have inside can create a problem to look ahead. Yeah. So basically when we are in the port in the night, we switch on the light.
The red light.
The dress light. Yeah. But in front we need all the time the visual. So it's the navigation is compromised when it's on.
Interesting.
Reason. Because the bridge now you see like this, but in the night it's completely dark. Because otherwise you are not able to see
far
outside.
distance. Yeah.
No, we don't see something. Already if this one open with all the screen, the light is reflect. One of the reasons why the windows are like this, already to reduce our reflection on top. For this reason like this, because when you are in front, you don't see your picture because it's remain clear. So
that's interesting.
as well, we have all the time the wiper that to work all the time because in case of heavy rain, no, it's everything there is a reason on the bridge. Nothing is because all the instruments are watertight. For example, all the keyboard, everything is watertight. So everything is created ad hoc for the safety and for everything.
So where did this ship come from?
We did the itinerary in the Mediterranean. Before it's all the time matter of environment impact, efficiency, because doesn't mean the maximum speed in case of emergency, but otherwise we have to respect all the time the investment the company do for the environment impact.
We live near Felixstowe, so we see all the MSC cargo, the port.
Okay. But every 3-4 days will be in Miami. Honestly, for me, the first time in USA was traveling around the world was missing the USA. So it's nice to feel the USA for the first time. Fortunately, it's a short cruise, so Miami, Nassau, Champaign. But it's nice to feel. I like the season of the year. And I say first time, and we are enjoying because it's different world. For us, it's all the time America, USA. So it's nice to have this feeling. Especially because everybody of us has some member of family that was here. I remember that my part of cousin of my dad that are living in Boston, but in the winter they come in Naples, and they are living there now. We try to organize a meeting after 30 years. They remember me when I was like a child. Now we try to organize this meeting in Miami after 30 years.
We live near the Naples, so we live in Naples, Florida. Not Naples, Italy. Which is just straight across from Miami.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a nice place to be in the winter.
Yeah, nice for this reason they come. They wrote a message, no, we come near Miami because in the winter it's nice to be here. And okay, we are doing the cruise. After 30 years we are able to meet
Very nice.
each other. They are lawyers, but they're living in Boston.
Yeah, Boston's terrible in the winter. Climate's awful.
And that's it. If there was some other doubt, question.
No. Yeah, we're worried you have to do your job now. So.
The guys that the stops will be free.
Thank you very much.
No, it was a pleasure. Really appreciate it. Anyway, we see around, so it's all the time a pleasure. So, with some question, meet us or the captain, feel free to ask.
Okay.
Well, there you go, everybody. A tour and a lot of detailed information here on the bridge of the MSC Divina. Amazing. It was really fun. And now about one mudslide into things. So
It's about to get fun.
It's about to get real fun. So I've seen a lot of questions coming in here. So let's see if we get back to some of these.
Okay.
Macrina was asking, was this like a behind-the-scenes tour like on Carnival? The answer is no, only in the sense that it's not an offering. It's not out there. We went to the officer who runs the yacht club and said, hey, would it be possible to do a little bit of video on the bridge? And she said, I will find out. And a few minutes later, yes, not a problem. It'll be okay. Great. And so obviously there was a few others. So I don't think there was, maybe 8 of us?
I think it was 8.
Eight of us up there?
Yes.
So it's not like a tour. It didn't cost anything. It's not offered on the itinerary for people. It was literally just a request from passengers here in the yacht club. And they extended that gratuity, if you will, of letting us permission to go up there, to include us having the camera. And if you came in late, I did try to put it in chat. He did let me know. You heard him say, hey, this area you can't video. And so I put the camera down and you all were looking at my sneakers. Those are my white sneakers. And believe it or not, no, they're not brand new. They were brand new at the beginning. Oh, wait a minute. Late last year. And so I've worn them on all the cruises. The reason they stay so clean, not because I clean them, it's because I literally only wear them on the cruises. When you full-time RV, things, sometimes you're in dirt and grass and things. So
most times.
Yeah. So when we're done with the cruising, those shoes go in a bag and in the suitcase, and they wait for the next cruise. Anyway. So yeah, not really sort of behind the scenes that way, but a little bit different. Hello, Mark. Welcome. Macrina says that's a huge yacht club privilege.
It is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure it's extended to everyone. Not that it was extended to us.
We asked.
Yeah. So it's something you would have to go and ask and get permission. It can only be on a port day.
Yes.
It cannot be on a sea day. And it has to be at least 1 hour after docking and has to be completed 1 hour before you leave the port. And they pick the times. It's not like you pick the times. They pick the times. And so to be honest, most of the day we sat around waiting for the opportunity in the time, because it wasn't like, okay, we're going to see you tomorrow at 3:30. It wasn't that. It was, we'll call you when we have it all set in time, because in the end, the bridge is the heart of of the ship, and the work up there never stops, just like it never stops in the galley or never stops in the laundry. There's always stuff going on. You heard Officer Danielle talk about there's always alarms going off, and they're always having to chase them down. It's just nonstop. So to sort of stop their day and have one of the first officers allocate 30 plus minutes for us to show us around a little bit was really a huge honor. So
It was.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Macrina also says, see, they know who's smoking and doing anything on board. That's why we smell no pot on this ship.
Yes.
Obviously, I'm thinking Carnival systems are not that sophisticated.
Either that or they just don't care. I'm
One
not
of
sure
the two.
which.
I don't know. Hello, Mamie Radar. How is New Mexico? Nurse Tara, interesting.
Yes.
She says the Carnival Panorama behind the scenes tour. We went through security metal detectors twice. We were wanted twice before entering the bridge in the engine control room, and no phones. Well, like I told you, videoing is typically not allowed. They did let us do it. They do allow pictures, okay? But typically they will take the camera, position you in the right way, because the only thing they really didn't want us to film was a lot of the security stuff and fire systems. I don't know why, but that's what they asked, and we complied, right? So we're all about working with our hosts, right?
Yes.
So that's why I put anything down. Anyway, howdy ho! How's it going, Dave? Desiree, hello to you too. So at least for 4 security checkpoints for our tour. Yeah, all we had to do was wash our hands.
Yeah, hand
sanitizer.
And there's a big sign, everybody, anybody who walks on the bridge, please sanitize first.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So
I
I think you can actually hear me in the very beginning saying, I think we're all sanitized now.
Yeah.
Because there was a big long line.
Yeah, so the bridge is on deck 13 of the ship. We're up on deck 15, so we came out of the compound, went right to the elevator, which we haven't told you about. Another perk with the yacht club, in the front elevator banks only, there's a key slot on the outside where you push the buttons. You put your yacht club key in there, press all the buttons. It turns the elevator into a priority elevator, and once you get in it and press your floor, that's the only place it goes, unless other people climb in there with you and press other numbers. So, but anyway, so we all got in the elevator together. There was, I think, just 8 of us plus the butler
Our
that
escort,
went,
yes.
our escort, and down to 13, right around the corner. There was a hand sanitizer thing. There is a key code door that you have to enter a code. In this case, our escort just knocked, and that door, holy crap,
Heavy.
it was like that freaking thick
Yeah.
and solid steel.
Yeah.
So heaven forbid somebody try to get up there. It ain't happening.
No.
Not without explosives. I'm just saying. It was a thick door.
Yes.
And for good reasons.
Exactly.
Great views from up there, right?
Yes.
I was also-
amazing views.
I was interested to know when he was talking about at the end why the front where you look, why the glass is slanted.
Yes.
It's to prevent anti-glare.
Yeah.
I never knew that, so I
Well,
thought it was
when
pretty
you
cool.
stand out in front of a mirror or a window that's straight up and down, you catch your reflections.
Yeah.
We catch that, when
Yeah.
we're trying to video
stuff.
sunsets sometimes.
Yep.
And so with the slant, it takes your image and it minimizes it.
Mhm.
So it's a much clearer view that they have.
Yep.
And also with the dark curtains, they can just close the curtains, and that also helps with their line of sight, their view.
Yep. And Macrina was commenting on my nice white sneakers. Patricia was also admiring how clean they are.
See, that's why we got them on video, so we have proof. Because every other time you see his sneakers, they are
And nasty.
dirty.
I know. Ugh. Macrina says the bridge needs new carpet. Well, it seemed to be a little bit dated.
Yeah.
That's a lot of carpet up there.
It is. I
The
was
bridge is
amazed.
huge.
I did not realize I mean, I you know how big the bridge is because you can see
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But just walking in and just seeing the spaciousness of it, I guess I just was expecting control panels everywhere. I wasn't expecting the openness.
Yeah, there's a lot of space up there.
That actually surprised me. And when you walk out on the wings, you literally can see the entire side of the ship.
Yeah, it's awesome.
The entire side of the ship. Yeah, really, really, really cool.
Bev says, I'm sure it gets plenty of traffic. I bet you it's far less traffic than you think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, there's somebody up there 24/7.
Yes.
Right? In the very beginning of the video, he was talking about the officers take shifts, 4-hour shifts.
Yes.
So 8 to 12, 12 to 4, 4 to 8. And then it just keeps on going. So anyway, Macrina says, Lisa, I bet the bridge officers get the best cappuccino.
I bet they do.
Dave says, and don't play chicken with an island like certain Italian captain did on the Concordia, right?
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, let's not do that. Macrina says, since MSC is the largest marine shipping, I would like to know if cruise captains and officers also worked on the cargo ships ever, maybe early in their career. So I feel I can answer that. I didn't read all their bios. If you go on Google and just type in, who's the captain of the MSC Divina, which is literally the words I used, there is an MSC site that comes up. So somewhere buried in their main site somewhere is a list with a picture and a bio of every single one of their captains. Our captain, Captain Russo, started off on container ships, which a lot of them obviously do. They work their way up the chain, and ultimately, once they've gotten their captain's license, they can either captain the cargo ships or, potentially move into the cruise line ships.
I was surprised that, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but he said that there are 1,000
MSC cargo ships.
Is
that crazy?
I knew there were a lot, but wow, 1,000 cargo ships.
Man, I hate that sound. Good thing I got another.
Off the mudslide and onto the daiquiri.
Yes. So I can't say 100% Macrina it's all of them, but I'd be willing to say it's probably a good majority of them
with 1,000
come up in the cargo ships and showing their ability to manage blah 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 blah. They get offered a
passengers.
Yeah.
I would
passengers are a lot different than cargo.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, I would tend to agree.
Passengers have mouths.
Yes, they do.
And some of them will self-combust, though. But, outside of that. That's why on balcony cabins, the request to close your cabin curtains at night and turn off balcony lights at night also helps the bridge and the ability to see with their night vision.
That is true.
It's funny. For some reason, I don't feel I ever knew that. Speaking of which, you can see there's a few balconies where their lights are on down there. Turn off your light! Let's see here. Macrina also says, has he worked with MSC Cruise Line? Has he only worked with MSC Cruise Line? Gosh, he was talking about that. I believe the gentleman we were talking to, the officer, D'Angelo, also started off in cargo ships as a third mate, I believe, and worked his way up here, right? So, in fact, our captain, the Divina, is his first cruise ship captain spot, and he got it in 2022.
Yes.
So he'd been with the cargo end of their company up until 2022. And the Divina is his first command. So, and he's still here.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the officer we thank him. I will. Again, all the officers are in MSC. This is something I'm not sure we've talked about it live with you, but every single one of these guys are so approachable.
They really are.
And so friendly. In a different way than we've experienced with other cruise lines. Yes, you see the officer when it's, they're doing the champagne thing and the thing, or he's out for the cocktail night, you shake his hand and take a picture. But these guys are friendly in a different way.
Yeah.
maybe the best way to explain it is they're friendly to be friendly, not because they have to be friendly. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like
that makes perfect sense.
When you're in the reception line to shake the captain's hand and take a picture, well, he's respectfully obligated to do that. He has to stand there and do that. But when they're walking from place to place, I mean, they may say hello, but it's almost like a cruise director. You know how most cruise directors, I mean, it's hard for them to walk in public spaces because they get stopped by everybody. And a lot of cruise directors, they'll stop and have a chit chat with you and take pictures and stuff, as long as their time allows them. But the officers are the same way on this ship. They are incredibly approachable and incredibly friendly. Like this particular guy you saw on the tour, he ends up down here just, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes before we started the stream up here in the lounge in the yacht club, and came up. We stood there and talked for 20 minutes, just shooting the with him.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
In fact, he invited us to go back to the bridge tomorrow. I'm not kidding. I'm like, okay, you gonna let me drive this time or something, or press some buttons, or I don't know what else I can video, but sure, we'll come back. He was just super, super nice.
Very, very nice. Very, very approachable and easy to talk to.
Yeah, yeah. And Macrina will let him know. That was awesome. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome.
Yes,
You're welcome.
absolutely.
It wasn't exactly the captain, but it was the first officer, and it's not often on any cruise line a camera is allowed into the bridge. And so we just feel very
Truly
privileged
honored.
and honored that they would allow us to do that. So
Yeah.
thanks for the bridge tour, and good day. How's it going down under cruisers? How's the future? Or is it the past? No, it's the future. How's the future?
What's our weather like tomorrow?
Yeah, right. Macrina says, I do the same thing. I have cruise-only shoes and a tire, right? Look, if it wasn't for full-time RVing and the areas, the RV is all this stuff, I don't want to have a special set of shoes for cruising. But, I mean, I will tear a pair of shoes up in 6 to 8 months.
Easily.
Because it's just,
Yeah.
it's not disgusting. It's just dirty. And I can only clean them so many times. I'm not even wearing those. I'm wearing my blue ones. Those are my cruise only shoes.
Those
too.
are definitely cruise only shoes.
Yeah. Anyway. Let's see. LOL. When I get on the Panorama tour, I got to kiss the captain. Oh my.
Ooh, do tell.
Mighty. Ask how big the captain's cabin is. Nah, it's Robert, did I like the mudslide? Yeah. They are genuinely friendly, not fake friendly. No, absolutely. Yeah, he was just this gentleman we spoke to. I almost feel he was impressed that somebody wanted to know about his job. Was something that he talked about just a little bit on camera, but he spent a lot of time talking to it personally just a few minutes ago. That not a lot of cameras are on the bridges. There's not a lot of information on the internet about what goes on cruise ship bridges or anything like that, and what these guys do and their jobs and all these things. So he was like grateful that we took an interest in what they do, and so and you could hear that genuine in his voice. So yeah. Anyway, Macrina says, I have seen a lot of Carnival captains walking the ship and were always friendly and approachable. Well, I mean, absolutely. That's what captains are supposed to be. They're out walking, you say hello, they're going to say hello back, right? I mean, you can approach them. And we've done the same thing. And I wish I could find some better words to explain to you the difference. I don't know how to do that.
There's a difference between, hi, how are you? Yeah, very nice. Hope you're having a great day. See you later. And, are you having a good time on your cruise? I guess what I'm trying to say is inquiring rather than saying I hope, because inquiring invites conversation, where just saying I hope you're having a good day is kind of a dismissal. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the way they all talk to you. It's all inquiring and inviting and asking, rather than kind of you know,
a friendly statement.
Yes. Yeah. There's a difference, and that's the only way I know how to explain it.
By the way, Macrina says you can go up there and blow the horn. You know what? I'm going to bring my board up there, my
There
little
you
thing.
go.
Hey, I got buttons. I'll let you press my buttons if I can press yours.
No, but
Look,
you should.
but I got my own horn here. I'll let you press the button for my horn if you let me press the button for yours. Woo!
There you go. Now you have
Yeah.
a reason to go back up there.
I know. I don't think that's going to work. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Anyway.
You might want to rephrase it a little bit.
Yeah. Macrina says the kiss story will be told on the group cruise. Okay. Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
Looking forward to it.
Sucking face with an officer.
Man,
we see how you work. We see how you work now, Macrina. Chris says above and beyond, Robert. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, we. Again, I know Danny's not here tonight, but Danny, when he was on the other night, he was like, Captain, 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 Captain. We were honored enough to just not to be able to spend some time with the first officer, but to actually get the video. So, yeah, man, we do what we can do.
Because we went up there and we were like, okay, well, we're going to have the camera and we're going to ask and, you know, we'll see what happens.
Yep.
You know, if they tell us to put away, we were fine. We were going to put it away.
And then just...
But it was so special to be able to actually video up there. Yeah.
Here's an interesting side note. And I've been contemplating while watching the video and through this chat. Lisa and I talked about this before the show. Not that we were going to talk about it here, but it's something that I was just thinking about through the last 2 or 3 days. Our experience here in the yacht club, with the staff, with the officers, with everybody, could not be more 180 degrees different than Ben and David's experience with MSC. And I'm trying to fathom, how is that possible? I mean, the director of the yacht club is actually watched 3 of our videos incomplete already.
Yeah.
And she's been nothing but thank you so much for your kind words, you know, on the yacht club and, you know, blah, blah. It goes. And
very
again,
complimentary.
Very complimentary. And that's where that friendliness of the officers come into play. And Ben and David's experience were like, yes, at the beginning, everybody was friendly, but once they knew they were YouTubers, everything changed. Well, these...
Not at all.
They all know. I mean, our butler came and sat down in front of the cameras.
We've interviewed the cruise director.
They all know we're in here live right now.
Yes.
Every single person, staff-wise, that is,
yes.
up here in the yacht club. And yeah, so
and many of them are watching or have watched.
And I just find it so strange that their experience was
so
different.
Yeah. It just boggles my mind. I don't understand. I just don't understand.
Patricia says, maybe like seeing an old friend friendly. Yeah, sort of like that, right?
Yeah, just very welcoming.
Yes, friendly chit-chat is definitely different than inquiring conversations. Exactly.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Tom says, Macrina, a Captain Kate kiss. Well, okay. Bow chicka bow wow. Shane, crap. Sorry I'm late. What did I miss? Dude,
oh my gosh, you gotta
drag that thing back.
Yeah,
we got a full-blown tour of the bridge, man. 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Check it out. Yeah, you'll enjoy it.
Unedited video, so.
And if you are doing that, again, PSA, at some point I have to put the camera down because there were parts of the bridge I could not video. So it's not a bad camera guy, all right? And you can hear him ask me to stop, you know, to put it down. So anyway, so it's just, there you go. No sucking face. Yes, you can kiss the Captain Kate. I like the Italian male captains more. I'm just going to kiss Captain Lisa because she's my own little captain. Okay. Maybe after the Ben and David experience, MSC changed their ways. I thought about that as well, potentially, but that's a huge shift.
It is. Things like that tend to take a while to change if that's the culture, and that is just not what we're experiencing.
No,
not at all.
Not one bit.
And
it's been about 6 months, I think, since that incident.
It's probably been a year.
No, it hasn't been that long.
Don't you think?
I don't think so. Everybody remember when that happened? I thought it was earlier this year.
We were on the Firenze, or getting ready to go on the Firenze.
I don't remember. Anyway.
So, yeah,
Shane's
I feel like it's been about a year.
Get out.
But
you're on the bridge? Good for you.
Yes.
Yeah, man. There was about 8 of us here in the yacht club that we didn't get invited. We didn't get asked. We asked if it was possible, and they inquired and said yes. So I'm assuming these other 6 people outside of us, or 8, whatever it was, had the same question.
I would agree.
And the answer was yes, and so they took us all up there. So that was cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
At first, for a while, I thought it was just going to be the 2 of us, and I was like, wow. So we brought the extra microphone. We were going to put it on them, but with the extra people, I'm like, I'll just stay as close as possible. My mic should be able to pick them up.
Yeah.
I'm sure after that incident with Ben and David, the company most likely sent a letter fleet-wide to never treat any customer in that way again, or else, or something along those lines. I mean, that is a high probability, Chris, and I'm sure probably 100% that did happen. But it's one thing to make sure something like that doesn't happen again. It's another thing to let somebody up in the bridge with a camera.
Yeah.
Right?
Agreed.
Yeah. So, and in part of, if you remember Ben and David, about a month later, MSC did reach out to them and said, hey, we're so sorry, that was handled bad, blah, 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 blah. I mean, and they apologized profusely about the problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that shouldn't have gone down that way. However, the end result was they still were asked to stop videoing.
Mm-hmm.
And even though it was done wrongly, they still would have done it, but in a correct way, if that makes sense, right? Because there were people up in the yacht club complaining about the videoing and stuff.
Yes.
And so it's the moments that happened after that were handled wrong, as opposed to, I'm so sorry, sir. This is a very exclusive area. You are just not allowed to video up here with the other passengers. But that's not exactly the way that it happened. It was a whole different experience for them. We don't want to rehash it. They've rehashed it several times.
Yeah.
That has not been our experience here at all. However, we don't take our camera out there when there are people there.
No.
We do all of our video at night when here in the yacht club. We've shot the yacht club. I just haven't shown you yet. There was nobody there. It was just us, except for the concierge desk, because it's 24 hours. So.
Yes. And I think that they appreciate that with us as well.
Yeah.
Like I said, they all know that we're videoing and we're here and we're live streaming tonight. They all are very well aware of that. But I think that there's a little bit of mutual respect. We're respecting the privacy of everybody and trying to, get our videos without having people in them. And I think that they respect that we're doing that and
asking permission in certain cases.
Yes.
Like we wanted to video the spa, and we were unable to do it during our first day on the ship when it's sort of open, nobody's getting treatments, and you can do that. We were unable to get down there. And so we asked for their good time to clear the way for us to do that. And it took a couple days, but they found 20 minutes time that there was in between stuff, again on today. Was it today?
Yeah,
it's today. Mm-hmm. And I went down there and was able to video the spa. And so asking permission instead of just plowing through sometimes. It's weird because I've always gone under it's easier to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission, which in a lot of cases is a good policy.
But there are certain times that permission is better.
Going for permission.
Yeah.
And Patricia says, just a reminder, there are 2 sides to a story. I agree with that 1,000,000%.
That is true.
And in the end, we really don't know MSC's side.
No.
We only know the side that Ben and David have presented to us, so no idea.
Exactly.
Chris says probably a zero tolerance because of the bad publicity. Yeah, they got some bad publicity, but interestingly enough, there's outside of that moment, there's a lot of people that just for whatever reason don't like MSC cruises, and I think a lot of that, and we've talked about this before on this channel, that when they first started cruising here out of the United States, I mean, this is a European country, and I can even tell you from being on this ship is heavily European.
It is.
European people act different, move different, dress different, eat different, everything different than the way Americans do. And even within America, people in the North are different than the people in the South, are a bit different from the people in the West. It's just, it's a melting pot. It really is. But the point is that MSC has catered their company and their offerings and what they do to a European crowd. So they come over here to America, and you know what? In a side note, I'll share another conversation we had today, and I think it's a small thing, but maybe it'll make a little more sense. So we've been sharing with you nightly the menus, and you know, the menus are pretty, highfalutin.
On all cruise lines, not just MSC.
A little bit more so in the yacht club, but yes, I agree. And so we're speaking with one of the gentlemen up here, in the yacht club, and he's like, "Man, I'm just a hillbilly. How about a grilled cheese and a hamburger? I mean, can't we just dumb it down a little bit? What the is frog raw?" Right? I mean,
maybe give me some Waffle House.
Right? and so you and that to me I think might be the best example, because when you take a ship that caters to a certain society of people, a certain segment, a European segment, and throw that ship into America, the food that they're making is not going to make the Americans happy. And there's going to be a lot of things that are not going to make the Americans happy. And of course, they're attracting a lot of people to their line because their prices have been so affordable, right? And so now there's a lot of people that are coming on here from Carnival and Royal and this and that. And of course, when you cruise on Carnival, you cruise on Royal, you're used to a certain standard. And that standard didn't exist to begin with when they first started coming over here. So all of a sudden it's like, hey, they suck and this food's bad and this is crappy and let me tell you, they are listening.
They are.
The food no longer sucks. The service no longer sucks.
The entertainment
no longer sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've just seen in the year that we've been cruising, because we just started last year.
Yeah.
We've seen in the 1 year's time that we've cruised on the different ships, the leaps and bounds they've made. There's only one thing that I wish they'd get better, food-wise. Could you please finish cooking the eggs? I can't speak for every American out there, but pretty much I enjoy my scrambled eggs scrambled, not running around the plate. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Again, that's a European thing.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you guys like your eggs that runny? I don't know. Leave it in the chat. Runny scrambled eggs or scrambled eggs? I don't know. Anyway. Chris says, "I'm just glad you're having a memorable cruise." Dude, one for the books. Yeah. One for the books. Robert, your live streams of the yacht club put the cruise bug in me, so I'm booking another one today.
Black Friday. Go do it.
MSC, dude. Royal, you got to take one break. Come try it. Yeehaw! Justina's like, that's hilarious. Chris says, "If I were management, I would comp you several MSC cruises. Nothing but great reviews from MSC. Heck, you make me want to step in the water and give MSC a try." Dude, you got to do it.
Yeah.
I hope they are watching. Well, I know Larissa's watching. I don't know about anybody else.
Yeah, she's our yacht club lady, yes.
Let's see. Patricia says, "Wonder if he is not happy with his glass box treats." I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Bev says
our glass box treats.
it was 8 months ago, Lisa.
Oh.
Yep. Justina says she agrees with Chris. Macrina likes soft scrambled. Oh, Patricia's both poached. Dave says I agree on the eggs. Okay. We call that scrambled well. Okay, scrambled well. It doesn't need to be burnt, but just if you put it on the plate, it shouldn't go. It shouldn't look like creamed corn. I don't know. Is that just wrong? Okay, scrambled well then, Valerie. And I also prefer it that way. Okay, good. And Dave's like, cook the damn eggs. Speaking of the box treats.
The glass box, which I was reaching for.
I got it for you.
Yes, we have macaroons.
Oh, yeah, here, hang on. Let me go that way.
We have pistachio, caramel, strawberry, and chocolate.
I'm going for the strawberry.
I know. I'm going to eat. I want the caramel one, but I'm going to eat the pistachio because I know you don't like pistachio.
Well, that's all right. I'm probably just going to have the one anyway. I can have the chocolate.
You can have the chocolate. I'll have the caramel.
All right, here we go. How do they do that? Ma'am, this is just freaking amazing. All right, we're at 22.
Really good.
We got to get to 30. We need 8 more thumbs up, for gosh sakes.
Oh, my goodness.
Shane says,
They're really good.
I can tell you guys are having a great time. It's infectious. Yeah, we really are. Man. So, I decided today, Lisa, I didn't tell you this.
Oh, yeah? What'd you decide?
I'm going to kind of spill the beans a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
I am.
Are you? Okay.
I'm not prepared yet, but I'll be prepared in a few minutes.
Okay.
Justina says scrambled. Okay, we're going to go with scrambled hard. I don't think I like raw is my steak. I'm a medium rare kind of guy myself. Which, speaking of dinner, phone? Dinner tonight. We'll talk about dinner since we're eating. Yes, I want to try MSC after I turn diamond, or if someone else is flipping the bill. Karina, if I do a group cruise, if we do a group cruise next year on MSC, you may have to make an exception, love.
Might have to.
Just saying.
Might have to.
Only the yolk can be slightly runny, preferably over easy. Well, look, if I was getting over easy or whatever, again, that is understandable.
Which you can get over easy eggs on the buffet line.
Yeah. It just, but I wanted scrambled. Not over easy. Y'all are so ruined for next cruise. I know.
We are.
We are so. We really are.
Yeah.
Okay. Tonight's dinner starters: pan-seared sea scallops with aja blanco cream.
What the heck is that? Aja blanco.
Grilled cheese. Frog raw on toasted pain brioche. Okay. Clam chowder. I had the clam chowder. Only food I did not 1,000,000% love was the clam chowder. It was a little bit off. Still good, but it was most clam chowder. The base is creamy and fairly thick. I don't mean like chili thick, but it's not runny like chicken noodle soup. This was sort of runny like a chicken noodle soup. So I still ate it all, and it was still tasty, just not exactly.
Just not thick like gravy.
Yeah. Anyway, for dinner, fettuccine Alfredo. Oh, that's all I have to say about that. Risotto with shrimp, zucchini, and saffron. Pan-seared duck breast with currant chili powder. Truffle filet mignon. Oh, yep, I had that too. I had two. Well, I had she had the Alfredo as a meal. I had the Alfredo as an appetizer. Turns out they were the same portion size.
They were the exact same size.
Yeah. You want to find the desserts in there because you know your phone won't like me.
Your phone never likes you.
I know.
Or my phone never likes you.
I know. Pretty much most of the standards. There's the cheese trolley, nougat mousse cake, creamy chocolate cheesecake, tiramisu, New York cheesecake, grandma's chocolate cake, ice cream sorbet, fruit. We actually passed on dessert.
We did.
I ate so much of the regular stuff I couldn't, and I had ordered a banana split, and I had to cancel it. So,
and you missed the on the
the healthy side.
Healthy menu.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Arugula Lolo. What is Lolo? Arugula, Lolo, and cherry tomato salad with Parmesan shavings.
Ooh.
Grilled halibut fillet. That's a halibut. Sorry. Coffee mousse.
There you go.
There you go. Healthy selection.
Yeah.
Okay, moving back.
Okay.
Go. The old can be runny. Good Lord. Okay, TMC, you need to book Mac YC the
Yacht
week
Club.
before the group cruise and bring us all goodies for the next week. Yeah, no. Sorry. Chris says, y'all are ruined for the next cruise. We MSC. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah. Sorry, guys. You guys definitely need to weigh yourselves after this cruise. No
kidding.
No.
I don't want to know.
You know, it's funny. So we had just finished 2 4-day carnival ships. And we made a very interesting revelation towards the very end of the Conquest. We probably didn't ride the elevator on either ship combined more than 5 or 6 times. It was stairs everywhere, and we never do that.
Never.
But we happened to be like on deck 7, and it was either 2 decks up or 2 decks down. I'm like,
we just walked.
Yeah, it was like the perfect deck. And of course, if we were going all the way down to the theater or the restaurant, it was 2 further decks. But man, we just walk. We haven't taken the stairs at all here.
No.
I don't think once.
Yeah, maybe once.
Well, most of it because we're in the compound.
Yeah.
I take the elevator up to 18, the pool area up there and then whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, Chris, tomorrow I'm going to have that burger for you, okay? Anyway, white cheese sauce. Ooh, yeah. Okay. I think she was referring to the...
Yeah, I agree.
Wait. You mentioned another group cruise? No, I didn't mention another group cruise yet. If we we'll probably announce it on the next group cruise. We've planned nothing for 2026 group cruises. Okay, but I'm just saying it's probably not going to be Carnival. It could be Royal, it could be NCL, it could be Holland, it could be MSC. We're not just going to stick with one specific cruise line. We're going to move it around a little bit, right? But I mean, if the group cruise is on MSC, I hope y'all are booking in the yacht club because that's the only way you're going to get to hang out with us.
That's just wrong.
I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
That is so wrong.
I don't know. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my goodness.
White sauce on the scallops. That's what we're talking about. The white sauce.
Yes.
See, we're just unsophisticated.
Yeah.
Denny's. Take me to Denny's.
Yes.
I need some flapjacks. Chris says, if you do a group cruise in 26, what MSC ship? You can probably, I would probably, I don't know because we haven't been on it yet, but the World America, I would think would probably be the best option, right? Because it'll, at least for you, Chris, it will feel very similar because it's sort of based loosely on the Oasis class. So it'll feel very much like a Royal Caribbean experience to you. For those who are more cruising with Carnival, it will have lots of offerings like the XL class ships. So, but I don't know. That is not one. That is we haven't even remotely thought about that. So that is nothing we've even, So I have no idea.
That is into the future.
Yeah. All the MSC pasta and Italian dinners should be impeccable. Dude, yeah.
They are.
That fettuccine Alfredo was the best I've ever had.
Oh my goodness, it was so good.
And it was served, the bowl, they had a layer of like toasted Parmesan. Think of like a large doily, but it was all Parmesan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then the
Alfredo on top.
The pasta
of it.
and the Alfredo was on top of that, and then of course our waiter came by and sprinkled some more Parmesan on top of that, and I was crying while I was eating it. Oh my God, it's so good! Oh my God, cancel the steak. Bring me something else.
It was really good.
Justine is like, my favorite fettuccine Alfredo. Oh my God, to die for.
Oh my gosh.
There are some great deals out there. Chat, hope y'all are booking. I know. We've been busy today.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you, we've been busy.
Yes.
Past couple days.
Yes.
Ajo Blanco is a Spanish cold soup made of bread and crushed almonds. Thank you very much, Bev.
Thank you. Yeah, I did not know that.
Nope, did not know that. Macrina says, yeah, I do the stairs only. I do enjoy it after 5. I don't enjoy it after 5 flights, but by the end of the week, I feel accomplished. See, and we felt the same way on the Glory and the Conquest. It's not even that we did it by choice. It was that it was just the most convenient because everything just always seemed to be 2 decks away. And I can't press the elevator button for 2 decks. I mean, as long as I'm vertical and walking, I can handle 2 decks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Even if it's a slow crawl up, it's 2 decks. I think.
But we were doing our midnight crawl here, and we went up 3 flights of stairs, and I was like, "You're trying to kill me!"
Actually, we did ride the elevators once when we got back on the ship, in Curacao. And we got in the elevator
and went right up to the 15th floor.
We did our no, we didn't. We put in the card to get the priority elevator. We got in the priority elevator, and somebody else came in. We're not stopping them, guys. We're not like that. They came in, pressed the button. These birds went up 1 floor. I'm looking at them like, I'm not going to hit the button again. Y'all know what I said as the doors were closing.
Take those stairs.
I wonder if you can do a group cruise and book a bunch of yacht club cabins. I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark and probably say no. I'll explain that in a second. Chris is like, Hercules for the new ship. Beautiful view. Thanks, Cam Fam. That's literally right outside our balcony. It's just right there.
Yes.
So yeah.
Balcony cam.
Try cruising with Richard Simmons and get caught taking the elevator, right? You're in trouble.
Oh my goodness,
right,
I imagine.
So Macrina, the yacht club, even on the newer ships, there are only so many cabins. I mean, really, there's just not that many. And for them to take 16 or 20 cabins out for a group, I don't find it possible.
What did we say? There were 48 here?
53 on this ship.
53, okay, 53.
But if we were to call them and say, okay, in 2028, I mean, I'm dead serious. You're going to have to go years into the future to even be able to have enough ability. Like, we've been looking around. We were thinking about doing another MSC Yacht Club. Last night we were looking at it, and we're like, okay, we'll go talk to the guy today. The one cabin we wanted, gone. And this was next year. One cabin gone. Like, yeah, well, it means we're not supposed to go. So, we couldn't book that cruise. So, yeah, I just don't think they would do groups up here. It would be nice, but I don't think. And not for nothing, respectfully, and I'm going to respect everybody's money out there. Probably not everybody watching's got $6,000 to $8,000 to drop on a cruise. And that is just the reality. I'm not being mean. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be uppity. I'm not trying to chip on my shoulder. I'll be honest. We don't have $8,000 to drop on a cruise. We don't. Because I need to take a bunch of cruises. So I'm going to go in that inside cabin for $800. We only splurged to be up here because this was vacation, not business. And we did a bid. So we were able to get this for about half of what it really sells for. So anyway, beautiful view. Oh my God, one floor. I can't stand that, especially when it's down. This happened to be up.
Oh, this was up.
This was up, and both of them were very fit. I mean, there was no canes, there was no walkers. They weren't 90. They were about our age.
And they walked quickly to get into that elevator.
Yeah, they could have made, which of course the stairs were right next to the elevators. I'm like,
But at least it wasn't down.
Yeah, at least it wasn't down. Right, Bev? I mean, it's not in my budget. And we get that.
Yeah.
Right? It's also why we're broadcasting live from here and we're talking about the yacht club so much. We know that some people can't afford it, but we know that a lot of people can because there's a lot of people already paying $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 for suites on other ships. And I promise you, you're not getting remotely close to what you can get here for that same money. Right? So just for those people, but they're not part of the Tall Man Clan yet, or yet. Yeah. Maybe some are, maybe some aren't. Chris, talking to you. I don't know, Chris. Whatever. I agree. I don't have thousands for one cruise. Do 3 or 4 for the price. Right? So if we did a group on MSC, it would be just in general pop, and we'd have inside ocean view and balconies to choose. Choose whatever cabin you want, right? I mean, they are still incredibly reasonable. Really.
And if you wanted to book in Yacht Club, I'm sure that, we could make that happen.
Right.
But yeah, it would, but for the group itself, I think Yacht Club is just a bit much to ask.
So let me see here. What was I going to tell people?
You were going to spill the beans.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have currently 11 cruises booked for next year on, I'm not giving you the dates, and I'm not telling you any secrets, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sorry, 7, 8 different cruise lines. Did I do that right?
I think so.
Yep, 11 cruises booked on 8 different cruise lines for next year.
Yeah. Yeah, we're trying our best to hit them all.
And the only one that I've let slip through the cracks is we're on the World America.
Yes.
So I'm not telling you something that I haven't been saying by accident, but we'll be on the World America next year.
Yes, we
which
will.
is in April. It's the inaugural of the brand new ship out of
inaugural,
Miami.
yes.
So
not in the yacht club though. Sadly, they were sold out.
Chris says it's not that bad. $1,550 per person for an inside room on the yacht club. Agreed, 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
Right. And oddly enough, I was telling you last night, that was the cabin that I saw. I'm like, you know what? I can pay that. I can justify that. And then we went today to actually do it, and it was gone.
It was gone. Yeah, we missed.
Yeah.
Missed it. We waited too long.
Yeah. Wow. 11? Good for you.
Yeah.
And lots of live shows for us. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow. 8 different cruise lines, too? Yep. Wow. How exciting. Yeah, we're going to keep you guys fed. Right? We got to keep feeding the monster out here. You guys. I'm not talking about even YouTube.
We can't have you guys going through withdrawal.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. We're very excited.
Yeah.
Always excited. And because honestly, some of it, we've never planned this far out in advance before.
No. We are so last minute. This is crazy for us.
Yeah. And normally and some of it, most of it we've done over the past week because the Black Sale Friday started to run a week ago.
Black Sale Friday?
Black Friday sales. Y'all know what I meant. Careful, I'm going to drink yours too.
Don't touch my mudslide.
And that's how you grab grow your channel. You know, I mean, hey, we got to keep it going, man. We got to keep it going.
Yeah.
LOL, Chris booked it out from under you. He probably did.
Man.
It's your man. You know, he did, and he tried to bribe us with that super chat. See? I got you pegged now, man. You're forbidden to come on a group cruise with us now.
Oh, my goodness.
Reminds me of the little thing we played yesterday with the Thanksgiving with Kevin and the rest of the
the fake,
Jumanji.
The fake Nick Jonas.
Yeah, the fake. Shut up, fake Nick Jonas.
Oh my gosh.
That is awesome. I do know next year there are a lot of brand new ships that are coming out, like the Disney Treasure, Star of the Seas, etc. Exciting year for the cruise industry. Oh my gosh, yes. Those have to be B to B since you guys work for months in a row. Yeah, the schedule's tough for us, but we make it work.
Yeah.
We make it work. Yeah. So there you have it. By the way, thumbs up. We're at 22. We need 8 more.
Well,
We're
thank you for
so
the 22.
Close, right?
Thank you.
Yes, we're just trying to get to 30 for it's no special reason.
just because.
Just because. We haven't hit 30 on a live stream. 30 likes.
During a live stream.
During the Divina.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. We're working on it. Thank you.
Chris says, Valerie, that's the 1 star for me next year. And the Treasure, I hope I see you. Valerie, that's the 1
star. So there's the Star Princess.
And the Star of the Seas.
And Star of the Seas. So it's got to be Star of the Seas.
And the Treasure. Disney Treasure.
Disney Treasure, yeah.
Oh, there's one. Oh, thank you.
Yay, thank you.
Justine is like, I hope you guys go on a Disney cruise. I hope we go on a Disney cruise too. I'm not saying anything. I've told you, got 11 on 8 different cruise lines. That's a lot of cruise lines.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. We're trying.
And we add that to our list of what we've done. I don't think I've done that yet, so I don't think I can share that yet. No, I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Come on, go away. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Yeah, it'll have been 29 cruise ships that we've been able to sail on in the past few years that we've been able to fully cover.
Nice.
So, yeah.
We're working on it.
We're working on the goals. We're working on them.
Yep. Yeah, we've already told our goals are, to document all of the right. Our goals to document all of the cruise ships and
I'm doing okay. This one's gone, but I'm still working on this. And boy, I gotta go. I need a break. Oh, you know what?
What?
I can have a break. You know why?
Why?
Come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand. it through, make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do, just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night, we're dancing. We stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Oh, come on over, we can make it through, make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do, what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. Stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Oh.
Happy daiquiri to everybody. We're having mud daiquiris.
Oh, yeah.
We're having madaiquiris.
Madaiquiris. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, anyway. What have I missed?
Oh, just people loving on the song.
Disney, Princess, MSC, Carnival, Virgin, Holland, Celebrity, Royal. Robert, you will probably drop everything and go if you book a Disney cruise. I'm sorry. Robert, I will personally drop everything and go if you book a Disney cruise. Go where? On the Disney cruise with us?
I think that's what he means.
Yeah. Find a way or make one. We got 11 cruises booked next year, y'all. That's a tight schedule. Considering that, if y'all remember, when we were still in Arizona before we finished our work year, I flew to Italy, to Sicily on a whim. Not really a whim. Was there to look at that theater for my show. So that all seems like it's going to happen. So that actually is going to take a massive chunk of my year to get that show up and running and ready, doing the things that I need to do for it. So we're maxed.
Pretty much.
We're maxed. Sorry, Chris. But if you see a little icon and there's a Disney ship on there, we'll already be on it. If. Lisa, you rock. Right? Dance, dance, dance. Great theme song. Oh no, the macaroons have turned. The daiquiris are calling. Yes, they are. Did you watch them? Yes. Jeez. He's writing Dirty Macrina. No, I'm not. Uh-oh. My daiquiris. Time to cut him off. Oh, no, it's time for another one. I'm going in. I'm going deep. Oh, maybe you are sailing home from Italy. I will tell you this. We thought about actually sailing while we were over there, but we're not. There's always room for one more, Robert, not to quote the Haunted Mansion. Yeah. Group TMC trip to Sicily. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, man. Man, that would be great.
Yeah, you guys would have a blast there. That theater is amazing.
Yeah.
Of course, at this point, I'm not actually sure I'll be playing. I think I'm just going to be producing and directing. So I'll be the one pulling what stubble I have out of my head out. So anyway. All right. Well, we had planned to bring you guys Deck 15 tonight. But the bridge tour, I feel, took precedence. And since we were able to get in and make that happen, so we will bring you Deck 15 tomorrow, which is our last sea day. And then the day after that, we are in, weather permitting, Ocean Key, which is Princess's private island.
Princess,
Jesus.
Good Lord.
MSC's.
Cut him off.
I'm thinking Princess Key in my head because we were just there.
Ocean Key.
Yes, Ocean Key. MSC's private island.
Yes.
We'll be there the next day, weather permitting. The reason why I say that is the winds have been pretty stiff and off there for the last bit of time. Excuse me. And the last trip, the last cruise before this, they actually couldn't dock because the winds were too heavy. And just so you understand, and we've been fairly clear about the MSC's island. It really is an island. It's like 54 acres. It's big by everyone else's islands because they have like 20 acres carved out of something. But there's one dock, one ship at a time. And to get there, you have to back the ship in, and it's like this wide because they're actually there to refurbish the marine ecology.
Yes.
Not dredge it up and make it worse.
Yes.
And so there's this tiny little channel to get these big ships in. And if the winds are too high, it's not safe.
Yeah.
So we're praying that we can actually go there because it's one of our favorite islands to go to.
It is, and we are so looking forward to it.
It is. It's just a fantastically relaxing day.
It is.
Right?
Yes.
It really is. Oh, and there is an area that's yacht club only that we've never gotten to see before.
There is, and
So
we would love to be able to go see that.
We'll be able to video that for you guys too.
If we can dock.
Yeah, absolutely. If we can dock. Macrina says, would love to see you play the drum kit. Well, no, you're not going to get to. Sorry. Do I play other instruments? I play a mean air bass and guitar, but that's about it.
He's got the stank face going.
Actually, I can play a little bass. I mean, like fumble in my bedroom kind of play bass. Not even proficient to play like publicly. I know chords and keyboards and things, basic chords. But as far as playing, it's really just the drums. Technically, I guess I could say I'm a trained percussionist by trade. So anything in the percussion family, like concert instruments, timpani, concert snare, mallets, anything like that. But I've been a drummer for most of my life. Robert, great show. You and the chat put a smile on my face. Night, chat. Night, Chris. Sorry you were feeling down.
you.
I'm glad we could be here to help, buddy. I'm with Macrina about the drums. Just think of animal. That's me.
That is probably a good analogy there.
Now
good visual.
Now I'm nauseous. I've been playing these nights with you guys and everyone. Thank you. I've been enjoying these nights with everybody. I need thicker glasses. Yeah, maybe I need to stop drinking.
Thank you. We have as well.
The only thing Macrina plays is the radio. All right, so we do this every night. I got to start doing this in the beginning, but oh my God, we've talked about the group cruise, but we didn't really talk about the group cruise. So here's some info on the group cruise.
Come join us November 8th, 2025.
There'll be meet and greets,
Parties,
pineapples,
ducks, and of course the live shows.
Don't miss our first ever group cruise. We'll see you on the horizon.
Oh,
Why
my
are we
goodness.
always muted? Why are we always muted? What? is it with the mute buttons? Oh, poop on a stick. Jesus. Yes, I see it now. Sorry. I'm a... Yes, thank you. Keep it coming. Do your best. Oh, Mamma Mia. Here we go again. Dun, 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 dun. Mamma Mia. Oh, my God. Yeah, I know. It's just 14 minutes of reading muted comments now. All right, so let me back up. Take the Facebook off. Just so you know, Lisa and I are not travel agents. So we didn't put this cruise together to make money off you guys. We just want to hang out with you. At least right now we do. I certainly don't want to hang out with myself after this. So we have an agent that's doing all the hard work for us. Her name's Kathy. Send me an email there, and I may forward it to you, her email, or shit, I might just mute myself. I don't know. Oh, we're going down the toilet quickly.
Yeah, we are. It's the combination of, what is it? Muggery?
Oh,
what did you call it?
a madacry?
Madacry.
A madacry. No, actually, I feel pretty good. I mean, I don't.
Obviously.
I don't mean like that. The other one was our Facebook group. We put different content up there on Facebook, like all the pictures of the menus and food. She doesn't have internet access. She can't do it, so we're a little behind.
Just a little bit.
But answer the questions when you get to the Facebook group, or it won't let you win.
Just for the heck of it, when it's what's your first cruise line or cruise ship you've been on? Just put
muted. Oh. I think we need to leave now.
I think so. Love you guys.
Peace.